We'll observe Dr. Martin Luther King Day.
We'll attend the annual MLK Luncheon.
And we'll have highlights from Frost Fest 2019.
All this and more coming up About Town.
Hello everyone and welcome to About Town. I'm Susan Stevens.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman. Great to see you, Susan.
Yeah.
So I know that we've got your Oscar picks later in the show, but I have to ask you, watching the nominations, did anything surprise you?
Yeah, there were actually some pretty big snubs that surprised me, like Timothée Chalamet for his performance in Beautiful Boy.
Oh yeah.
That, I mean, I know he probably isn't going to win, but I don't know how he didn't even get a nomination. And Bradley Cooper for director for A Star Is Born. He got completely snubbed there.
He did, didn't he?
I
didn't think about that.
I know he's not going to win. First film, so it probably wouldn't give it to him, but by far the biggest shocker, because it's already been winning in Best Documentary Feature, Won't You Be My Neighbor didn't get a nomination.
How is that possible? Okay, so I missed that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the sure thing, that was the lock that it was going to win. So now movies like Free Solo and RBG, I think if I'm doing the initials right, about
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, her. I think it's going to be between them two. So now I don't know.
Oh, wow.
It would have been Won't You Be My Neighbor.
Folks, you're going to have to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So glad you pointed that out.
Yeah.
Glad that you could be here for details on Irving's Got Talent 2019.
There's tons of great performances coming up at the Irving Arts Center, so we've got some details for you on that.
As always, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know about a community event you'd like to promote on the show or a story you'd like to see.
You can email us at cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you.
This year's observance of the National Martin Luther King holiday featured some familiar faces and some fresh new ones. And they had a lot to say about the theme, United Together. Here's a look.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a man who fought against segregation. He knew it was wrong that different races were not treated equally. So,
Irving fifth grader Elena Oman is reading her contest-winning essay at the annual Martin Luther King Jr. Observance, honoring his legacy.
I just think in today's world and the importance of MLK, I think that this just shows unity within just the community. I think it's a great thing. It's a feel-good to know that we're all here for the same reasons, you know, united together, and we're here for equality.
3 essay winners ranging from grades 5 to 11 read their papers aloud, discussing what united together means to them.
my essay was about Martin Luther King Jr., how he brought people together.
And how in the future we should be solving the bigger problems ahead of us by uniting ourselves.
My essay is meant to honor Martin Luther King and to encourage every individual here in Irving, because Irving is a great cultural melting pot, to accept each other and be tolerant towards each other despite the differences that we all have.
In addition to the essays, the program, emceed by our own Kathy Whiteman, featured a variety of musical entertainment.
We have a great performance by the Dallas Black Dance Group. And then we also have all Radio Funk here that will be performing, which is the 11-piece band. After the performance, we're going to have a reception so people can meet some of the dancers and just kind of see what's going on. There's a lot of community leaders that will be here just to talk to everyone and just have a good time.
Dr. King inspired the nation, and he continues to inspire our youth.
He is living proof that an individual can actually change society and the whole country and the world, entire world.
He inspired me to bring all my friends together and bring the whole school together.
I think he made a major difference, and he made a great sacrifice. He basically gave up his life so that people of different races could have more of a chance in our community.
I would love to acknowledge our winners one more time. Weren't they wonderful? Elena Oman, Shambhavi Mokashi, and Jorge Tomaya Eme. I think you guys should take a great big bow. Your words were inspiring this evening.
The Martin Luther King Jr. Observance reminds the community how much we can accomplish when we stand together.
The journey is not over, but if we continue to stand up for each other, united together, we will become a better nation.
This is Susan Stevens.
To stay in the know about other great community events, visit irvingevents.org.
Another great Irving tradition is the annual MLK Luncheon, held at Georgia Faro Recreation Center. Here are some highlights from the event.
We're going to recognize our first responders this year. So we'll have a special recognition for police, fire, and dispatch.
This year's annual MLK Spaghetti Luncheon is honoring those who serve.
Dr. King's legacy focuses on service, so we've got several service projects going on. We've got, first of all, the community luncheon. We have a nonprofit fair where we have local nonprofits here so they can network with the community and the attendees as well as the other nonprofits. We're also collecting school supplies for homeless children. We're doing a letter writing campaign to veterans. And so we have a photo booth, so we're going to send the letters and the photos to Operation Gratitude, and they'll send them to deployed veterans, homeless veterans, and veterans in nursing homes.
Held at the Georgia Faro Recreation Center, the event brought the community together to remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s message of a united front.
You can do more collectively than you can, singly or individually. So that's what we like to do. We like to get out, we like to honor his legacy, we like to meet with our local community partners and just enjoy each other's company.
And also reflect on what Dr. King means to them.
He means freedom, empowerment, self-esteem, and just a unified front as far as everybody being on one accord, and then love, respect, and dignity.
Good food and good company, the MLK Spaghetti Luncheon serves as a reminder to never forget the steps that Martin Luther King Jr. made to change our nation.
If we keep his legacy in the forefront, not just every year, but make it every day, and then follow that up with service, we'd have a much better world.
To learn more about the Irving Carrollton NAACP, visit online at irvingnaacp.org.
It's time for Irving's premier teen talent competition, Irving's Got Talent.
And Thomas Anich is here to tell us how you can get involved. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Great to see you as always. So big question first, when are the auditions?
It's February the 9th at the Irving Arts Center from 10 to 3 p.m.
Okay, good. So people can get in there. Do they need to make, I guess reservations not the right word, but.
We are taking applications, and you can do that online at the cityofirving.org. or in person at the Teen Center.
Oh, okay, good deal.
So what kind of acts are you accepting?
We do a little bit of everything. We've had singers, dancers, we've had some comedians, we've had a magic show. So it's just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so I should ask too, is it middle schoolers and high schoolers, or what's your age range?
Middle school and high schoolers.
Okay, good deal. So once you hit that magic 12, you're in there if you want to do it. I have seen over the years that you guys have done this competition, everything from, like you said, magicians, comedians, a belly dancer one year, which was amazing. But the one thing that's been consistent is that these kids treat each other with such kindness and respect as opposed to booing each other and that kind of thing. Did you guys like taser them before they go on, or what's the story here, Thomas?
No, I think it's a mutual respect they have, you know, and it is such a big stage there at the Arts Center, and the ones that have been up there know how daunting that can be. And we always have a good turnout, and all of our students are always really respectful, and we're really proud of them.
Yeah, it makes it a joy to watch.
Oh, definitely. And so when is the big night, and what can people expect?
It's March 1st, and it'll be from 7 to approximately 10 p.m. And again, it'll be a good show. So we're going to have a full run of acts, and we'll have some refreshments in the middle, and we'll have a headlining act at the end, and we'll have our Spirited Youth Awards as well.
That's great. Ooh, headliners at the end. I'm curious now. That sounds good. Do you guys still do like a People's Choice Award at the end of it? Do you still do anything like that?
Absolutely, absolutely. So as throughout the performance, we give the audience a chance to text in their votes for their favorite for the evening, and then we award the People's Choice Award at the end.
All right.
That's great.
Fantastic. Well, folks, you heard it here. Irving's premier teen talent competition. Auditions are coming up soon. Go to cityofirving.org, navigate to Parks and Recreation, and look up the date and time for the audition so you can register. And don't forget, the big night is Friday, March 1st. Starts at 7 p.m. in the Carpenter Performance Hall. If you are a real movie fan like we are here on About Town, you already know what's happening on Sunday, February 24th at 7 p.m. That's right, the Super Bowl of the silver screen, the Oscars. And here are Susan's predictions for the 91st Academy Awards.
The Oscar nominations are out, and my thoughts are in. This is truly a year where anything can happen. Now, we don't have time to go through all 24 categories, so I'll just touch on 6. My favorite category is always Best Original Screenplay. Last year, Jordan Peele won, rightfully so, for his breakout psychological thriller, Get Out. This year, the nominees are The Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, and Vice. Technically, the most original film here is First Reformed, but it's so under the radar that I can't see it winning. So, I hope Green Book's touching story about the real-life friendship between Italian-American bouncer Tony Lip and African-American classical pianist Dr. Don Shirley wins. If it doesn't, be prepared for Alfonso Cuarón's Netflix hit Roma to take the gold. Now, there aren't very many shoo-ins this year, but if I were to put my money on any category, it would be Best Supporting Actress and Best Supporting Actor. I'll tell you right now to fill in your ballots with Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk and Mahershala Ali for Green Book. Both give powerful performances that have already gone on to win Golden Globes and Critics' Choice Awards. Now, the lead actors this year is where it gets tricky. Best Actor in a Leading Role nominees are Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper for A Star is Born, William Dafoe for At Eternity's Gate, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, and Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. I'd love to see Mortensen win this one, but it's not going to happen. It will likely be between Malek and Bale. Both give transformative performances, but don't be surprised if Christian Bale takes home his second statue for his unrecognizable role as Dick Cheney. Best Actress in a Leading Role gets even tougher. The nominees are Yalitza Aparicio for Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife, Olivia Colman for The Favorite, Lady Gaga for A Star is Born, and Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me? It seems as though Close, Coleman, and Gaga are neck and neck here, having received accolades from different awards already. I've been Team Lady Gaga since seeing her raw and genuine portrayal of an insecure, talented musician. However, this is Glenn Close's 7th Oscar nomination, and though her performance in The Wife is far from her best role, the Academy may think she's long overdue for that trophy. And finally, the biggest award of the night. This year, 8 films are nominated for Best Picture, and I can honestly say it's anyone's award to win. The nominees are Black Panther, Vice, BlacKkKlansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, and A Star is Born. I can't say who will win this one, but I can say my top 3 choices. First, Spike Lee's BlacKkKlansman. Lee also deserves both adapted screenplay and director, as his film is an incredible and mind-blowing true story. And though the movie tackles a serious subject, they sprinkle a lot of laughs along the way. No surprise, I'd also be happy to see Green Book win, another true story about a beautiful and unlikely friendship in the 1960s. And the film that would be the most shocking win is Black Panther. The fact that it's even nominated is huge, seeing that superhero movies usually just get recognized in the technical categories. But it would be great to see the Academy give Best Picture to a record-breaking blockbuster that's socially relevant with a complex narrative, as it explores issues of power and privilege. But like I said, any of the 8 films could win. Find out how my thoughts and predictions compare to the actual winners when the Academy Awards air on Sunday, February 24th on ABC.
The Irving Arts Center is kicking 2019 off with so many new performances and events. We wanted to get the scoop for you.
Cass Prince joins us with a ton of details. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
So there's always something fabulous going on at the Arts Center. There's
hope.
Plays, there's concerts, but you guys have really kicked it up a level this year with some things coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask the first, and I'm going to see if I can say this correctly. Do tell us about Cirque Éloise.
Perfect. It's called Saloon, and it features the music of Johnny Cash and Patsy Cline. There are live musicians, dancers, acrobats. It is a full-on Cirque show.
Okay, so Circus Eloise is saloon from Canada with a Western theme. This is incredible.
It is incredible, and as you can see from the video, it's going to be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that sounds like a lot of fun. You guys also have Celtic Nights Oceans of Hope coming up in early March. What can you tell us about that show?
We do. Okay, so this is direct from Ireland. They come across the pond for this, and it's, again, live musicians, dancers, including traditional Irish dancers, as well as some more contemporary stuff. But it tells the story of what an immigrant might go through coming across the ocean to America.
Wow.
And so the stories of their ancestors. I think it will be not just a great time, but poignant and entertaining and educational.
Kind of got a little chill bump there.
Yeah, I
thought that, well,
know.
being the history, I love history.
Yeah,
so, you know,
I think there'll be quite a bit of that in this.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
That absolutely is. So that's not the only stuff that's going on, but we don't have like a year and a half for you to be here, and I know that you don't either.
I'll come back.
Oh, good. So, but anything else that we need to know right now before you come back the next time?
Roz Chast, who is an author, a cartoonist, works for The New Yorker, has got several memoirs out, and they're really adult graphic novels. And she's coming to the Arts Center through a partnership with the library on April 26th. So we'll have her work in the galleries, and then she'll do a little talk in Dupree.
I love that.
Talking about her life.
Yeah, that is great. And how can viewers get tickets to all these shows?
Good question. So 972-252-ARTS is the box office phone number. You can actually go to the box office Tuesday through Saturday, noon to 5, and then you can go to our website for 24/7 ticketing and information.
All right, wonderful. So I will just say on behalf of those folks at the box office, they are wonderful. Go by and talk to them if you like to do the person-to-person thing.
Yeah.
Or folks, you absolutely can go to the wonderful new irvingartscenter.com website and purchase your tickets online and find out about all this other fabulous stuff that's going on.
It was a mild 55-degree day last Saturday, but kids still played in the snow at Frostfest. Kathy brings us a look at all the fun.
Snow is in the air and everywhere. Snowballs, snow slides, even a snowman.
It's snowing on our snowman.
And that's only part of what you find at Frostfest.
This is a free family fun event for people to come out and enjoy things that you don't regularly find in Texas.
Special Events Supervisor Amy Sturman says you don't have to be a snow bunny to love Frostfest.
We also have a petting farm.
And more fun inside Cimarron Park Recreation Center.
Face painter, balloon artist. We're trying to make a fun event for the community to come out and have a free good time.
Of course, the name says it all, so there were plenty of icy, snowy, frosty things to enjoy.
We have a snow hill that allows people to go tubing down a snow hill. We have a snow play area so kids can make their snowball and have a good time, make snow angels. We also have an ice carver that will be doing a special feature out there. Don't know exactly what that is. He said it was going to be a surprise, so we're excited to have him out.
And you didn't have to be a kid to get in on the fun.
So we had been here last year as well. Yeah, at least my daughter was here and she enjoyed it a lot. And my son could not make it last time.
So the family returned with a plan.
And last time I didn't do this. And I wanted to have that, childhood days memory get back to me. And
The panel of experts agreed. The snow hill was a favorite.
I want to climb up the snow. Climb up there. It's really cool. That was amazing. I had so much fun. I go really fast. Like when I come down, it's really fast. I love it. This ride, especially. And Cimarron Park has the best events, so.
One expert hadn't gotten started yet.
I just came already, but I haven't done nothing yet.
And another planned to do it all.
Today, I like to do I had so much fun on this thing. Now I'm going to go to the train station. Then after the train station, I'm going to go to the pet zoo.
Wait, how could we forget the train station? The crowd enjoyed a chance to play in the snow, and while it might have taken a little modern technology to create the setting, everybody at Frostfest had an old-fashioned snow day good time. This is Kathy Whiteman reporting.
Up next for Irving Events, the citywide egg hunt on April 6th. Tune in to About Town for all the details.
Photographs by the advanced students in Northlake College's photography program highlight our calendar of events this week. You can catch the exhibit through February 24th in the Irving Arts Center Focus Gallery. Here's a look and a list of other picturesque things to do about town. Picture yourself having some fun at some of these events happening about town. Get your little one ready for Valentine's Day at Jumpstart Stories and Art. That's Thursday, February 7th at 10 a.m. at the Irving Arts Center, Suite 200.
The Irving Heritage Society presents the annual Vintage Valentine's Tea on Sunday, February 10th at 2 p.m. at the Irving Heritage House. For more details, visit irvingheritage.com.
The Irving Arts Center's second Sunday Fun Day observes the Chinese New Year with traditional paper crafts celebrating the Year of the Pig. Get in on the fun on Sunday, February 10th at 1 p.m. at the Irving Arts Center.
The next Saturday school session is Adventures in Mixed Media. It kicks off February 23rd, so register now to secure your spot. Call 972-252-ARTS for more information. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time when we'll bring you highlights from Zest Fest 2019.
We'll also check out the Family Winter Games at Lee Park and learn about the new Irving Arts Center series, Memories in the Making.
We'll leave you tonight with the Irving Symphony Orchestra in performance January 26th. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Susan Stevens. Have a great evening.